What I have here is the Tinhifi C3 Mark II. This is the revision of C3. C3 was a base IM if I'm not wrong. This one too is not much different when it comes to the set of drivers. Let's have a look at it. I know I'm going to struggle with this because I always do. These things are never easy for me. In any case, I'm going to try my best. Okay, much easier than expected. Okay, done, I believe. Yep, you guys can see the amount of protection they have provided to the box. So this is the Tinhifi C3 Mark II full size LCP 10 mm dynamic driver to be precise. They are using dual cavity N52 magnet. Let's open it up. I'm not expecting any carry case or anything like that, but let's see. Okay, so there is a fairly generous carry case. Everything is placed inside this case. I think one can easily carry their, I think, USB DAC amp inside this. This is fairly big. This is the set of your tips, black, all black, kind of medium bore, not wide bore, not thin bore. And here are a few filters. They look nice. No problem with the setup accessories here. Anything else? Let's have a look at. Yep, there is a limited warranty. Listening to world. Okay, nothing that I will like to keep. Let's have a look at the IM here. There is very good attention to details here. Your pieces are in separate pouches. This cable isn't exactly premium at all, but looks decent, not half bad to be precise. I am liking the fact that this does not have any kind of memory issues, literally, so that is a good thing. Nice bore, nice depth. It's not going to be that much shallow, but we will see. Looks good to be precise. Tinhifi C3 Mark II. Decent looking cable, decent looking accessories. I'll include the initial impression within this video. So this is the unboxing of C3 Mark II. This is the initial impression of Tinhifi C3 Mark II. Now this is a interesting IM to be precise. This is the second generation of C3. Tinhifi do like to make some generational improvements every now and then to their IMs, and this is the Mark II of C3 with what they are saying is a full-sized diaphragm hi-fi earphone. This has a 10 mm dynamic driver, and C3 was a base IM. This too is not deviating much from that. This too is a fairly basic kind of IM. I like the set of accessories at this point of time. At $50, we are getting a beautiful looking earpieces, a very generously sized carry case, and it has a lot of space to be precise. Yes, the setup tips are not very intriguing, but they are not bad either. You guys can see six pair of tips, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, six pair of tips. So yeah, it's not a lot, but it's not like you are not getting enough. So yeah, yes, these tips are not the most comfortable. They are the old school type tips that came with brainwaves IEMs, brainwaves back in 2017, 2018. So these are not the most comfortable kind of tips, but look at this. We are getting a proper custom fit style shell, and there are no issues with anything else. It is very comfortable inside the ear. I have no issues with the fit or anything like that. The cable is decent. It's not the best for sure, but this is decent. You can definitely opt for a type C cable. I believe there is a type C cable option that costs around 25 to $30 more. I'm not exactly sure about the pricing, but it is around 25 to $30 more. So for a $50 IM, you might not want to spend that much. This cable is not bad at all. So what's happening with the sound quality of this IM? You can read a handful of reviews that are liking these IMs, and some do not like this IM. They are saying this is thin, this is uneven, and they have a variety of opinions about it. So you might think, what's happening with the Tinhifi C3? People are saying of various type of things about this IM. What's happening is that this IM needs power. Okay, when you power it, it is a bit on the warmer, slightly fuller, and fun bassy kind of IM. Okay, it is not bass light in any sense, but if you do not power it properly, if you drive it out of a mobile phone or a weaker source, what happens is that notes this IM produces get thinner. Okay, that is where the problem arises. They get thinner across the spectrum, and the base is not that opened up. Okay, so the base is slightly tighter too. So it is a IM that needs a proper source, that needs good amount of power to drive it properly. Use a decent USB DAC amp that can do around 100 MW, 120 MW, like 5KA11 even at least. Spend $25-30 on a USB DAC amp, and this IM will offer very good fun and musical presentation. Yes, the sub bass extension is very good. It has very good mid bass body. The area of impact is on the bigger side, and the decay is a bit on the slower side, so it puts a lot of air and weight behind the notes. No problem with the bass punch at all. It is a bassy, fun sounding IM with very good dynamics. Yes, the layer delivery isn't exactly that developed at this point of time, because I'm going to give it a bit more burn in time. This is the initial impression. I have just burned it in for around 10-12 hours max, nothing more. So yes, I'm expecting it to be slightly more defined with the bass. At least we will see what happens when I do the full review. So yes, let's move on to the mid range. The mid range is a bit of a mixed bag. As I said, if you are not using a DAC amp, it might be thin. The finishing region is a bit on the sharper side, so it can feel slightly screechy and screaming at points. But if you use a proper source, this will deliver slightly warmer, fuller, slightly smoother notes that is very comfortable on a long run. Okay, if you are listening for around 3-4 hours, that will be more comfortable if you use a proper source. There are no issues with the upper mid, but yes, there is a bit of tightness, a bit of sharpness at the upper mids, but not uncomfortable at all. Okay, so if you like that extra bit of clarity, extra bit of energy, extra bit of definition, then this is perfectly fine. If we talk about the treble, okay, treble is okay. So there are two things, as I said, happening with this IM, with DAC amp and without DAC amp. Without DAC amp, it kind of feels thin. Okay, so it is not feeling dark. Yes, the upper treble is not exactly transparent or clean or clear, but the treble range is not exactly dark. When you put in a good quality DAC amp into the picture, that's when the things change. Okay, this IM can be slightly on the smoother side, decent layering and separation, but not the best. Okay, so this one becomes slightly darker if you put in a DAC amp. Okay, so this is a base IM, and it is not supposed to be very clean and clear with the treble range. It's a fun musical, I'll say, average consumer kind of IM that is very good at what it is meant to do. It is not meant to deliver you a lot of triple clarity or anything like that. In any case, this is the initial impression. We will see what happens when it has around 100 hours of burn-in behind it. So this is it. This is the initial impression of Tinhifi C3. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.